Okay, I think you can see. I think I have my place set up here. I'll turn that on. That's probably better. Okay, I am barefooted. Why? Because anytime I'm on my feet doing any kind of work, if I have, like this is a carpeted area, and it doesn't hurt, it won't bruise my feet. It's not like I'm on brick or something. And I want to exercise my feet every chance I can. So if that's you, well, of course, if you have an area that you can do that, good. Other than that, everything that we do today, you can put a weight vest on. That will be a huge help. So what am I going to do first to get warmed up? I'm going to cross my midline. See that? The minute I cross my midline and I take a step, guess what else I do? I say rib cage up and I cross. And my foot, I don't care if you have shoes on or not, is very flexed. So across midline, then you take a step and you cross midline, but you don't cross midline until you say rib cage up. Okay? So why am I being so specific about this? Because this is the way we tend to get up and walk. And if you have any spinal stenosis, yeah, it's tight. It feels better to just do this. Don't fall into that. I tell myself this all the time. So here I go. I'm going to take a step and I'm going to go across this way. I'm going to take a step and I'm going to go across this way. I'm going to take a step and go across this way. But when you see my hand going like this, what you don't see is my shoulders are pushing down, my rib cage is pulling up. My knee is not locked. Then I'm going to go backwards. And I'm going to go the same kind of an arm swing. So why is this important? When you're doing just a simple walk forward and you're flexing your feet and you're really pulling your rib cage up, you are crossing midline, okay? I'm going to come back, come back, come back. I'm going to do it another couple times. And I don't have to go fast. I have to open my hands at the upswing, close my hand on the opposite swing, close, open, and close. Then you step back and you think every step, are my knees soft? Because if my knees are soft, I'm going to be able to fully engage the muscles in my legs. Is my rib cage going up? Am I opening and closing my hands? Okay? Am I dropping my shoulders? And at the same time that I drop my shoulders, what else drops? I hope you're saying my chin. I got to tuck my chin in. This right here, if you could just see your way through doing this very thoughtful, very controlled, breathing in through my nose, stance as far as a warm-up for your whole body. See, the rib cage is lifted. Then I go back and I cross midline. Why is that important? Because I'm doing what's tantamount to a figure eight. A figure eight is this kind of a thing. See this? Now I can step sideways and I can do that figure eight. But in a little bit of a way, I was doing the figure eight. So why do I like to do the other first? It's because when you do your figure eight, unless you're thinking about it, the minute you do this, you're going to bend forward. I don't want you to bend forward. I want you to rib cage up. Okay? So you can put your hands together and do the figure eight. But you say rib cage up. You have to train yourself to do this. Okay? Then you go back. The whole time, see, because I'm barefooted, I'm using my own body weight. I don't have a weight vest on. You could have a weight vest on right now, okay? I am crossing midline. I am stretching all the way down to my toes. I am elongating my spine just by saying rib cage up every step I take. And the reason I started with just one hand at a time is because it's quite easy. It's not as challenging to pull your rib cage up. When you go like this, it's just like batting. It's just like playing hockey. It's like tennis. And if you've ever noticed, there's a lot. Now I'm just going to go a soldier arm. So we're doing what's tantamount to ambulation, pulling in the shoulders. But when we were doing this, and when we were doing figure eights, we also were bringing in the brain work to this, which is harder for some of us than others. I hope you're laughing. Okay? Because when you cross midline, you have to jump from the right brain to the left brain. Okay? Just by that simple act. So now I'm going to cross my leg over. Now I'm going to start in, and we've done this many times, pattern walking. And some of you, see, I'm going to leave this foot right here. I'm going to soften up, but I'm going to say rib cage up. And then I'm going to step really big and up. See that? And then I can just move here and move back. Okay, so now I'm going to go the other. So I'm getting a lot of forward and backward motion. You got to put these types of ambulation skills in your head, because you know why? The minute we get up from a chair, we make it up, the first step, we're like this, and we just kind of do this until we start getting warmed up. And listen, when you get past a certain age, and people with back problems, this is happening earlier, if you have a little arthritis, a little spinal stenosis, a little, I don't know, it's just off a little bit, you're going to do this because it hurts. So I'm trying to help you with those first steps. And one of the things that you can help yourself with is bringing the knee up. So now we'll bring the knee up, and then we'll go back to our pattern walking. And when I bring the knee up, I'm just doing minimal lifting and crossing. See, minimal. I'm not doing big, huge moves. Then I'm going to go back, 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 back. Now I'm going to go the other way. So I started the other just a minute ago with this leg. Now I'm going to cross. Do you realize that this ambulation right here, see how I'm pushing off my back toes? My front knee has to be soft. My rib cage has to be up. Because now I'm going to balance on one leg, and I'm going to step really wide. Okay, that movement that I just now did is key. That movement. You either limit your movement with what I just did on a regular basis, or you fall. That's how important it is to do patterned walking. Now, could you do this with a band around your legs? Absolutely. You could have it around your knee, around your ankle, and pull against it. However, just do some pattern walking. Drop your shoulders, drop your chin, rib cage up, breathing through my nose. Okay? The last thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to squeeze the gluteals. These little things are so important to ambulating in an upright position rather than schlumping around like this. So I'm telling you, don't go there. If you have significant, I'm going to go pattern walking again. So just think the different mechanics that has to happen with the foot. Then the knee has to be softened. I have to say rib cage up, because I'm going to go from this position all the way up here. And I have to stand on one foot in order to do it. If you're very iffy if you're wonky on your balance, all in the world that you have to do to ensure your safety is grab a bar and have it ready. You don't have to use it. I'm telling you, pattern walking done in a controlled manner is going to be money as far as you being confident. Because see, in your walking, in your standing, and everything. So here's my bar if I need it. So I did this one. Now I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to go across, soften the knee. Yeah, I'm going to push off the toe. And I'm asking you to control that big, giant step. See? And in doing that, I'm on one leg. So this particular balance pattern walking does all the points of balance. So here I go. So right there, some of you are going to lose it right here because you know why? You've rounded and you're getting ready to bring this leg up and you're not quite sure yourself. That's when you get a pole in your hand, or you put your hand on a wall, or you put it on a chair. You get the idea. If you're doing this and you have a weight vest on, excellent for you, but you're going to really feel all this. So I'm going to go like this, right there, and I'm going to say rib cage up, and it's not a matter of if. You will get a little tottery. You will kind of go, oh, wow, oh, I'm getting a little too, then put your bar down because you're going to go all the way from the back, stand on one leg, come all the way up. See that? So I'm asking you to take a much bigger step. That's why I want you to have a bar in your hand. You've got to put a safety feature there, okay, a safety net. Okay, one more time on the other side. So I went that way. Now I'm going to go this way. Use your bar if you need to. If you don't need to, fine. Just go like that. So I'm going to go over here. Take a big deep breath. Cross way over. So right there, everything pulls up. Okay? Big breath through the nose. Tight tummy. Yeah, now I'm going to go from the back. And I'm going to go way up here. And I'm going to do it with control. And then you bring it up. So you can put a ladder down. You can make little square things. I'll tell you what is a childhood game that you don't see any kids playing anymore. Before the kids come, I'm going to make a big square of hopscotch. Yeah, hopscotch. That's tantamount to what we're doing here. Okay, one last time. So, again, the minute you step and you still have this leg back here, the foot back here, soften the knee, rib cage up, tighten, breath. You're going to go all the way from the back, and you're going to come in a big step. Don't arch. And then you're going to come up and together. Okay? And then we're going to go back, and we're going to do it one more time on the other side. Use your bar if you need to. Drop your shoulders. Breath through the nose. Drop my chin. I'm going to cross over as far as I can. Tight. And now I'm on this leg. So this is my hip replace side. It's much more unstable than my knee replace side. Then I'm going to take a great big step and then come forward. Now, if you're not comfortable taking a big step at that point, don't take a big step. Just take a step. But do it controlled. You don't want to fall out of it, so to speak. Okay? Okay, so I'm right back here. Now I'm going to step wide. And I'm going to turn my toes out just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I have a bar. Okay, I'll turn to the side so you see what I'm doing. And again, if you have a weight vest, God bless you. This is a perfect time to put a weight vest on. So now my toes are out. And I'm not going to stick my butt back. I'm going to bend, and my knees are going to come out a little bit over my toes, but not a lot. But see, I'm not pushing my butt back. And if you have a weight vest on, yeah, you're going against the weight. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to squeeze my gluteals. So a couple of these first moves, getting our joints activated and our brain on target. Now come on down as far as you can, and you keep your back extended. So how do you know when you should stop as far as going down? Anytime you feel a pain, like in a knee, a back, anytime you round your back, don't be rounding your back here. See, I'm bending forward a little bit, but I'm not specifically pushing my rear end back. You know why I can tell? Because if I push my rear end back, like shining my tail lights, we normally do that on a sit to stand, we shove into our heels. Okay, this one is aimed more at your gluteals, and that's why you go out a little bit. Some people call this a froggy squat. Some people call it a sumo squat. But we're coming down, our back is very extended, and we're gonna hold here. Yeah, the knees are over the toes. Take a breath, drop my shoulders, breath, drop my shoulders, breath, drop my shoulders, breath, drop my shoulders, push into the toes, and come up. Squeeze. I know. Take a breath. Here we go. Don't push your butt back. Tighten your tummy, drop your shoulders. The knees are going out over the toes. It's a wide squat, and I'm pressing my butt straight down, okay? So yeah, I'm bending a little bit, but my back is very extended. Now get down there as far as you can. Now go into the toes more than the heels. Into the toes more than the heels. Breath, breath, breath. Stay upright as much as you can. Breath, and then come back up. Squeeze the gluteals. I know it. And then come back in. Take a big deep breath. And while you're recovering just a little bit, we're going to take this pole. I'm going to go heel in front of toe. And I'm going to take a little walk. And I'm going to go this way with my bar. And then I'm going to take and put my heel in front of my toe. And I'm going to go this way. But here's the deal. When you take your step, many of us do this little hunkering down thing. Pull yourself back, dig in. We're only going to do like 3 steps. See? Take a big breath through the nose, hold your ground, and put that oar in, just like you're paddling. See that? And then come back, come back, come back, come back. Okay, we're gonna put that down. We're gonna bring those hands straight out. And again, if you're doing all of this, start your circles, okay? Start your circles. And I'm gonna do some toe tapping at the same time I'm doing this circle thing. See, toe? I'm not going fast, heel. But I'm coming from the shoulders. So you say rib cage up, breath, you go to the toe, you go to the heel. The thumbs are forward, arms are very straight, not locked, but straight. Take a breath, heel toe, keep that knee soft. Big breath, big breath, big breath. Just a couple more here. So I'm aiming for 2 sets of 10 at least, or 15, whichever comes first. Or whichever you think, okay, I've done enough. Okay, one more. Heel toe, circle, circle, circle. Bring it down. This leg should be burning. Then I put the other one down, okay? So the setup is soft knee, tighten in the tummy so that I can do this. I had my thumbs forward. Now my thumbs are going backward. So this is one of the moves you want to keep doing a lot because it's gentle, but it's very thorough as far as the move should be coming from the shoulder, from your chest and your upper back. okay? You don't bend at the elbow. You keep your knees soft, and you're just barely tapping the heel, and you're doing a complete circle with your arm. Keep your shoulders down, bent knee. It's a very soft knee. I'm on all four corners of my foot that's stationary, and I'm just doing heel toe. Don't speed up. Just stay right here in a nice rhythmic repetition. Take a breath, a couple more, just a couple more. Breath, thumbs are going back. Two more. Breath, one more. Yes, and bring it down. Now, if you were doing that and you had a weight vest on, yay, you're feeling this. I know you are, okay? Okay, now we're gonna go from that, one last move on body weight challenge. And I'm doing this barefooted. So I'm not gonna go fast. I'm gonna use my little stool. You can use this perfectly fine. That's 2 inches that you're gonna step, okay? Because a simple step with a weight vest or with any kind of weight loading, could be a backpack. This right here is one of the best things you can do to keep your knees, your hips, your back ready to do life, okay? It doesn't have to be hard hitting. It doesn't have to be some kind of cool little dance on the stairs. Just do this. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to come back down. Take a big deep breath. And I have something here that I can hold with. And as I go up, I'm staying on one leg. Don't let it wobble, okay? That's number one. Down with the shoulders, tight with the tummy. When you go up, you're going to come straight back with the heel because I want this to activate. This is one of the best ways I know of to get the most important muscles to keep you independent. Quadriceps, gluteal. Yes. I'm coming up, squeeze, pull that heel back. Okay, and then at some point, I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to go to the side. And then I'm going to come down. And I'm going to come down with control. So if you have a set of stairs, or if you only have this, see, if you only have this, perfect. Do this and come down. See that? So you can turn this into really, even though it's 2 inches, it's one of your 2-minute challenges that you should add. See? Because it's addressing, and if you have a hip replaced, a knee replaced, or you have double hips replaced, you've got a lot to keep those muscles working. And you can't always do some of the fancy dancy stuff that you see people moving here going, oh my gosh, I could not do that. Well, they don't have replaced hips either. They don't have replaced knees. So just keep that in mind. So take a breath, drop your shoulders, press into the whole foot, squeeze, pull, drop down, squeeze, pull, drop down. And anytime you need to keep yourself from getting off balance, don't grab things, just press. Say rib cage up, squeeze, press, squeeze, press, squeeze, press, then release, then switch. Do like 10. That's okay, do 10. Just start with 10. If you want to do more, great, do more. Start with 10. So when you put your foot there, right in the middle, it's pretty much going straight. When I go to stand all the way up, you might need to just press. And you're going to come right here. You're going to keep this leg straight. You're going to squeeze the other butt cheek. And just do a couple of little pushes right there. Then when you're coming down, that's the Waterloo for a lot of people. Okay? Drop my shoulders, hip hinge, press, and depending on how your knee is, like if you know that you're heading for a knee replacement, this is going to be challenging because going up, actually it's going down that's a challenge. That was the way it was for me. So if you make it up and everything's fine, good. But when you're coming down, if you're making funny little moves because, oh, I want to avoid, it's a real pain whenever it grinds this way or that way. You got to be very careful about that because you have some structures that may be worn, maybe sticking. It's painful. In that case, use your hands right here on a wall, on a stair casing, whatever, because our intent is to work on the muscles and spare the joint. And if you are heading for knee issues, you got to be aware that you might need to modify, okay? But this is a perfect place to use a weight vest right now, okay? I just can't do that right momentarily. I hope to get back to that. That's why I'm doing a lot of stuff a little differently. Take a breath. See? Squeeze. Don't just swing your leg. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy, press, squeeze, press, squeeze, press, squeeze. Come down, 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 down. See that? So, a step. A step is one of your biggest things. Now we're gonna do heel presses as well, but right now, all I'm gonna do is just gentle heel presses. So I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna go across, and I'm gonna go heel press and down. Okay, so why am I doing this? Some of the same reasons I warmed up the way I did today. I'm gonna go across, and I'm gonna drop my shoulders, and I'm gonna press into my toe box. I'm gonna press into my toe box, and keep my balance. If you have a weight vest on, great. Keep your knees soft because the first thing you're gonna wanna do when you go up like this and you lose your balance, you start being a little wonky, the first thing people do, I don't know why we do this, but we do. There's some physiological reason. We lock. When you lock, it throws you back. That's when you hurt your back. So lower your center of gravity if you're starting to lose your balance, okay? So across, lift. Bring it down. Across, lift. Bring it down. Tight tummy. Across, lift. Bring it down. Big breath and lift. Bring it down. Across, lift. Bring it down. Cross, lift. Bring it down. Across, lift. Bring it down. So when you put the movements together like that, it's going to throw you. Always remember the first thing you need to do is lower your center of gravity when you're getting off balance. Okay? That's just a good thing to train yourself to do. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick up a 9 and a 9. Okie dokie. A 9 and a 9. And this time I'm going to stand on my little balance pad. 1 foot. See that? 1 foot. So why do I do 1 foot instead of both? If I do 1 foot, that gives me some balance challenge, but it's not like over the top. You can handle it. So I'm going to lean in just like that. I'm going to let those weights come down here, and it's not as much pressure on the abdominals, okay? And I'm getting really good activation in my leg because my foot is working overtime, trying to keep me on balance. That's why my back leg that's grounded aids in keeping my balance, and I still am able to get a good load through my back, okay, without undue pressure in the abdominals. So drop your shoulders, tighten your tummy, say rib cage up, and you're working to stay on balance, and then you pull. See that? Take a breath, you pull. You pull those shoulder blades together. Pull. Take a big breath, and if you have a weight vest on here, excellent. But don't round your back. Big breath. Exhale. Big breath. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your back very extended. That means rib cage up. Take a breath. Just pull those elbows back. Here's what I want you to think. Pretend I'm behind you and I got my hands out, and I want you to hit my hands, the palm of my hand, with your elbow. That's how I want you to move here. Pull. Stay down. Pull. Keep your shoulders down. Act like you're going to hit me with those elbows. So you're going to get a lot of activation in your gluteal of the front leg and your hamstrings, which is my primary purpose here. Breath, pull. Breath, pull. Another breath, pull. Just two more. Breath, one more. Pull. And bring it down. And bring it down. Okay. Now, if you're getting tired of pulling your weight, you can put them down and rest. That'll be okay. All I'm going to do is let it roll to my fingertips. So I'm letting my fingertips pull against the weight. Then when I get ready to put my other foot in the middle, okay, then I'm going to pull the weights into my palm. See that? So your bent leg in the front. Yeah. Straight back. Drop your shoulders. Bring them right down here. Let them gravitate to the knee. Hang on. Take a breath. Get your grounding. Pull. Knee is bent. And it's a pull. So this is my hip replace side. My leg in the back is my knee replace side. But when you put your hands down, do not round. Keep your shoulders down, tight tummy. Pull. Hit my hands with your elbows. So this is one of the things I would choose for somebody who has or is fighting osteoporosis. Because for a lot of women, it starts in your upper back. This is attacking the muscles and the bones. It's pulling on those very vertebrae. So you're pulling. That's why I keep your shoulders down. Stay down. Take a breath. Right like that. Take a breath. Go. Keep your chin tucked. Breath. Go. Chin tucked. Breath. Pull. Chin tucked. Yes. Keep those shoulder blades. Act like you're trying to hit me. Hit my hands right there with your elbows. Take a breath. You should be getting activation in the leg that's on the little balance pad. The back of the hamstring and the gluteal should be working. Take a breath. Just two more. Just two more. Breath. One more. Go. And come back. Okay, put your weights back in the rack. There you go. Open those hands. Close. And swing them. Open. Swing them. Swing them. Take a breath. Breath. So we did a move that was the beginning of a lunge, but we didn't lunge, did we? No, we didn't. So that's what I'm going to do now. So what I want you to do is get right next to your chair, just like this. I want you to step over the pad. You're right here at the chair. So I can put my hand here, here. So I got my pad right here by the chair. Okay, just stay with me. Try to just work with me here if you'll get in position. Now, you could have a weight in one hand. My preference would be for anybody wanting to load is to have a weight vest on right now, because this move is a very important move. When you go into it, do not cave. This is caving. This is caving. You jut your chin up, you round your shoulders. You've lost a lot of the benefit. So my foot in the back, my toe is straight. I'm going to bend my knee. I'm going to hang on, and I'm going to bring that knee down to the balance pad. Okay? Now, I don't know how you're doing, but my goal, if you couldn't get down here, don't worry. Do the first part of the move. So what's the first part of the move? It's this. Believe it or not, one of the reasons why a backward lunge is so pivotal to us keeping our balance is because when you go into this move right here, you are fighting your balance. Then you have to bend the knee. With our joints that are issues, this is my knee replacement, this is my hip replacement. Yeah, you're having to bend that knee. That's why you got to have the chair here. And if you need to hang on like this, hang on like that. But help yourself down just to this point. Then if you need to adjust your chair, however you need to, your tummy is tight. Even if you're turning like this, you're pushing on the toe in the back and the foot in the front. Take a breath. Exhale, grab, and make the muscle do it. Take a breath, and then bend that knee and come right on down. Now, I'd like for you to come on down to a resting, okay? Because then we have to, on ground zero, marshal the muscles in order to get us launched, right? Hang on here or push here, however you need to do it. Whatever, if you've got something on this side like counter, tight tummy, big breath, exhale, come up from that point and do it as many times as you can, up to 10. Press and you're up. Okay, breath, tighten, drop your shoulders, bend the knee, get down there. You're gonna feel the muscles. Use the chair if you need to. Breath, exhale, and there you go. Don't hold your breath. This is a big push to get your whole body weight, and if you have a weight vest, plus that, up off the ground. If you want to do this with both weights hanging onto them, God bless you. I want you to get to where you're confident in coming from here to here. No matter with a knee replacement, no matter with a hip replacement, no matter with back issues, you got to be able to get yourself up, right? Use your chair as much as you want or as little as you want. Take a breath, rib cage up. Now, when you get ready to come on up, we're going to do this 3 more times on this side, okay? The toes are very flexed. I got to push into the toes. I got to push into the foot. Breath, exhale, and you can do it with minimal abdominal pressure. But if you hold your breath and if you don't use your muscles in your legs, you are going to have a lot of abdominal pressure. Okay, 2 more. Press, and when you get to the end of 10 of these, 8 of these, 10 of these, 12 of these, 1 more, you're going to find that your muscles are like, oh yeah, we can do this. So I'm going to come up. So this is one of the reasons why I did that pattern walking the way I did it, because I wanted to prep you for the balance that you needed to have in order to execute this move. Okay, Now I'm not going to change anything. This knee was down. Now I'm going to put this knee down. So I'm going to step over. Everything's opposite. Got it? So here I am. I'm going to go really wide. See that wide step? Do you remember when we did that wide, really wide step in the warm-up? Yeah, because I wanted you to step wide right here. Okay, now you're going to go into flexion in the back leg. Now, if you're just beginning this, and if you are still just getting used to a replaced hip or replaced knee, whatever, your back, whatever, all I want you to do is have your chair here and dip your knee. See, I'm just dipping the knee. So some of you who are a little worried about doing this move and getting up, just dip your knee like I'm doing right now. See this? So I might do this for 2 weeks or 3 weeks with you, and we would get to where we could handle the balance and we could handle the dip with a really good postural form. So my rib cage is up. See, I'm just dipping. Now, if you're out there and you can go all the way down, do it. But I'm showing people that might be discouraged because they think I can't get down there like that. All I want you to do is dip and then come back. See, I have my chair right here. So drop my shoulders, breath. Yeah. And then when you feel like it, grab that chair, dip a little more, and try to get so that knee is on the pad. See that? Yeah, I know. You can do this and your muscles will come back. So adjust your chair, hold both hands, one hand, I don't care. Gotta have your tummy tight, shoulders down, breath, ready? Now, if you're not going all the way down with your knee like this, that's okay. Just come back up and you do those dips again, okay? So I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna come down. If I need to open my leg, put my foot a little, do your adjustments. Big breath, exhale, and you're up. Use this chair. Don't make those funny little short steps. That's just going to get you off balance. See, keep your feet wide. Hold on. Have a counter. Something that won't move. Drop your shoulders. Ready? Exhale. And you're up. And use the chair as much as you need to, especially when you're going all the way down. Okay? It's right there. Breath. Adjust your feet. Exhale. Big breath. Yeah, this is the first steps. So I did a progressive movement challenges to get you to this point because some of you avoid kneeling. You avoid it. And yes, if it's very painful, I understand it. However, you got to be able to get down and get up. And you've got to have your muscles strong enough. But mostly when I introduce this to people, honestly, yes, it has to do with their strength. It has to do with their mechanics. And I went through a bunch of stuff to get us here. So I'm going to press in the back toe, press in the front leg, tighten, and come up. Yeah, one more time. Breath. Yeah, drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Exhale. And use this as much as you need to, okay? And then just step out of that arena, all right? Turn your toe this way. Turn your toe forward. Turn your toe this way. Rib cage up. Turn your toe this way. Yeah. Take a big deep breath. Bring that chair back. And now I'm going to put this here so that I'm up 2 inches higher. I'm going to go up in weight. And yes, I am. I can hear Kathy yelling at me. It's okay, Kathy. Okay, I've got 12 and 12. So you have a weight vest and or both as much weight as you feel comfortable, okay? So now I don't have to necessarily worry about my my balance, but I do have to worry about saying rib cage up because I'm gonna open back a little bit. See that? So here's these. So we're gonna activate those biceps. We're gonna do hammer curl first. So we're gonna bring it right here. When I hit them right here, I don't want to lock my arms. Okay? I want to soften the elbow. Take a big breath. Lean in. I'm going to pull and tap. See, I'm going to come right to here. Breath. Exhale, pull and tap. Breath. Keep my elbows in tight. Breath. Exhale. Breath. So the biggest problem that I have to worry about on this, well, other than flaring your elbows, that's the biggest tip, that there's something wrong with an elbow or shoulder or something, is if I see an elbow go out. So keep your elbows in, drop your shoulders, hip hinge. Oh, exhale, hammer curl, pull. Breath, pull. Breath, pull. Breath, pull. Big breath. Big breath. Exhale. Now we're going to hold. Stay with me. Hold, hold, hold. Breath. I don't mean hold breath. I mean hold the weight. You're breathing. You're holding the weights, but you're breathing. Okay? Drop your shoulders one more time. Pull, breathe and hold. Breathe and hold. Breathe and hold. And come back to the knee. Okay, that was a hammer curl. Now I'm going to turn it and do bicep. So that's going to bring in a little bit more of the bicep. Okay? So you're going to, and the forearm. So I'm going to come right in here. I'm going to lean in. I'm going to pull. I'm going to come right back. Take a big breath. Keep your back very extended. Exhale. Breath. Exhale. Drop your shoulders. Breath. Exhale. Drop your shoulders. Breath. See, if I don't emphasize the breathing, that's the one thing that would make more abdominal pressure when I don't want that right now. Breathe. Exhale. Breath. My back is very extended. Breath. Very extended. Breath. Just a couple more. Breath. Yes. Breath. Yes. One more. One more. And then you come right here. Okay? And you're hanging out here, right here. See this? So you can have shoes on or you can be barefooted. See what I'm doing? So I've got my knee here. All I'm doing is I'm not really gripping or lifting anything with my arms. I'm just keeping these balanced. So I'm doing a little push with my toes. See that? I'm going to go all the way up, squeeze against this muscle. See the weight? And I can put two on one. Okay, and I can go like that. See this? This is excellent work. And I'm going to have to do stuff like this for several weeks. Take a breath. See this? This is great for your foot, your calf, everything. So this is 24 pounds. Okay, then I come over here, start this one going, and then I'm like, oh, I can take more. And I go like that. And all I'm doing is hanging on to those weights. And I'm pushing that toe up against that, right there. Then we're going to revisit the rows. So now instead of just doing one arm, we're sitting, so there's not as much pressure. A couple more presses, couple more, big breaths, couple more. Go all the way into the toes. Yeah. Now I'm going to take the same weight and I'm going to hip hinge. And I'm going to keep my tummy tight, drop my chin. I'm going to bring these weights right here, and all I'm going to do is run my elbow right along my waist, right along the side of my legs, and pull. And it's at this point, I want you to think, if I were standing behind you doing this, could I feel your shoulder blades squeezing? If I put my hand or my finger right there, so I'm going to come here, I'm going to go pull. See that? Pull. Right here. This is one of the moves that's going to keep you from that hunch that everybody hates. Yeah, this one. So come right here, pull. You're bringing those shoulder blades in. You're strengthening all into the thoracic, cervical, and thoracic vertebrae. Keep your chin tucked. You're pulling. You're pulling. You're breathing out when you lift. Ah, breath. Ah, breath. Go. Breath. Ah, breath. One more. Yes. So I'm right here now. I'm going to stand up with my weights, fully controlled, right here and right here. Okay? I'm going to bring the weights up and open those arms. See? Now, all in the world that I'm going to do is take this heavy weight. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to exhale, and all I'm going to do is take these above my ear, not my head. Drop your shoulders. Very important. Breathe. Ah, right there. Hold it. Yes. Breath. Drop your shoulders. Breath. Breath. Bring them down. Take a breath. Tight tummy. And again, exhale. Right to my ears. Right above my ears. Right on the side of my head. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Bring it right down. Breath. One more. Exhale. Breath. 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 Bring it down and bring it down. There you go. Then I'm going to rack up my weights. I'm going to open my hands. Open my hands. Now, in order for me to get you to where you could do this and come all the way down and all the way up using your chair, in order to do that, that's why I did a lot of these. Stepping wide. See, I got you ready to do the next step. So now I'm going to just go across and across and across. And I'm going to recover all those upper body muscles and do a gentle swaying. So back and forth. You can even release one foot. Don't lift. Don't lift anything with your foot. All you do is release. You say rib cage up, chin tucked, and all you do is release. 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 Because I really wanted to get into the gluteals. I wanted to get into your upper body without building a lot of abdominal pressure. And the biggest thing is I wanted to really work in a real way your balance systems. Okay? Just understand, anytime you go on one leg, you can do it brushing your teeth. You can do it while you're waiting in line. Wouldn't that be cute? Stand there and just kind of like do some of this kind of stuff. And it's okay if you get off balance a little bit. People will think you're crazy and they'll leave you alone. Okay, I hope this gave you some things to think about and do. That's what I want to do, right? Give you something to think about. Okay, stop.